Who's winning each fight? Let's do this. I can't comment on the first fight because I don't know all the characters there. Storm's beating Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Anakin and Yoda are beating Raiden. And then honestly, Joker and Lex Luthor are beating Doctor Doom. Ooh, it's gonna piss a lot of people off. Even I felt that one. Poison Ivy is without a doubt one of the most slept on villains in terms of power in the DC universe. She has a connection to the green, and while it's not as strong as some people like Swamp Thing, it's still an incredibly powerful connection. However, we're talking about an Omega level mutant with Storm, who has more diversity and resources with her powers that would just make her more than enough match for Poison Ivy. And let's be honest, Harley Quinn's not really a factor in this fight. Sorry, Puddin'. There is no way that Raiden is beating Anakin and Yoda. Putting aside the fact that you've got the Chosen One and you've got one of the greatest Jedis of all time, Raiden loses to regular people. That's the problem with Mortal Kombat scaling. You have people like Elder Gods losing to Johnny Cage. And that's not a knock at Johnny Cage. I love Johnny Cage. But honestly, Raiden's bringing nothing to the table that these two can't handle, especially together. And here's the one that's going to hurt a lot of people. Doctor Doom versus Joker and Lex Luthor with prep. Listen, you can make an argument with any of these characters with prep. I can see someone saying it's goddamn Dr. Victor Von Doom. Like he's the master of prep over at Marvel. And I would not hate you for that thought. I mean, if you think Doom wins this, I'm 100% with you because I love Doom. He's arguably my favorite Marvel villain. But let's put all that aside for a second and think of this logically. Putting aside that Lex Luthor is at least relative intelligence to Dr. Doom. Keyword relative, not necessarily equal, but relative. Putting aside that they all have relatively the same amount of resources minus the magic that Dr. Doom has. If it was Doom one-on-one in a game of wits against just one of them, I could see it. But let me be very clear about this. Joker is not a normal human being. He's not just a clown with a crowbar. Joker arguably is smarter than Batman and arguably smarter than Lex. Adding in the unpredictable factor and he gets a week to prep with resources, Dr. Doom really hasn't dealt with that kind of bullshit before. At least not on the level of the Joker, who consistently fucks around with Batman, and when he gets bored, fucks around with the Justice League. The problem with giving prep to people like villains is that, honestly, they almost never win. For all the accolades that Doom has with prep, he gets his ass handed to him by the Fantastic Four, or the Avengers, or whatever. Same thing with Luthor with Superman, or Joker with Batman. But the combination of Luthor's intelligence and focus with Joker's chaotic randomness, yeah,